好的，大家好，我是西瓜鱼。那么我们是上一期刚刚吵架吵完啊，那么我们现在要去看那扇前面发现的门。那么在这里，我还是想问一句，对于那些战斗啊，无聊的战斗，你们是想跳过呢，还是想快进呢，还是想正常速度呢？可以评论区告诉我，非常的感谢啊。
It could always be useful.
The symbol. It's the same as on my medal.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to show you. Do you understand any of this?
No. And what is this?
No idea. There's no button, no lever, nothing.
门开了。
Whoa. What did you do?
Nothing. I just waved my medal and
Are you telling me that your medal is actually some kind of key?
I have no idea. But in any case, so are we gonna check out the other side?
Of course. Unless you have a better idea.
好的，我们走。哇哦！
Okay, then. These buildings are a lot more sinister than the others. Do you think that's the experimental plant my mom mentioned?
Very likely so.
Which blew everything up. It doesn't look so big.
I'm guessing it goes deep, though.
I don't understand. How could such a small drill cause an entire planet to explode?
I guess it acted as a catalyst.
Sorry, I still don't understand.
I'm not sure I understand it either. At best, I have a hypothesis. Whatever that's worth.
Please, tell me.
Okay, so, you know how the planets are set up, kind of?
A big flow core with crust all around it.
That's right. Irena said the plant was sourcing flow directly at the core, and that it was condensing into a solid state to facilitate transport.
So that would be the rust.
No. Actually, I'm thinking of something else. Whatever it was, something went wrong. And instead of condensing normally, and this degradation would have propagated along the drill path.
Okay, there's no need to use air quotes every time.
Sorry.
So then?
Well, kind of like water and ice, if you will. The rust occupied more space than flow. When the flow core turned into rust, it expanded against the crust all around it, which ended up cracking. Kind of like leaving a bottle in the freezer for too long.
And the rust leaked out of the cracks.
I guess so. Otherwise, it came out of geysers, volcanoes, whatever.
Okay. That makes sense. Which leads me to my second question. Why do you have the key to this thing around your neck?
If I knew.
在前面的剧情中有介绍过，这个凯的项链是他从小就挂着的，是他除了洗澡都不拿下来的，那应该跟他的身世有关啊。超级铁锈，
What was that you picked up?
I'm trying to figure it out. It looks like rust, but it's a lot heavier and slicker.
Let me see. Hey, it's kind of warm, too.
Weird, huh?
Do you think that's what they were making here? The, ultra-concentrated flow thing?
Yes, possibly. I'd need some time to analyze it in the nest.
提示我们要回安乐窝，那我们先看一下别的地方有没有东西啊？好像并没有什么东西。那我们往上走看一下。这什么？有扇门啊
Should I open it or should you? Kay, check this out.
Ugh, the horror.
It sings too. Once more?
Nope, that should be enough.
Oh, look at its face.
All right, we've seen everything.
Sorry, Kay, but I have to bring this back to the nest.
I'm not sure that's necessary.
Bring it back, or I'll make it sing again.
Okay, whatever.
Sorry.
萝卜唱鸡，
Not bad.
Hey,
What's up?
that's for cooking.
那我们这个地方的东西已经全了，只不过流能还没有清干净而已。看一下我们主线，我们要寻找安乐窝号的后备零件。那么我们知道我们这个地方是有一个就是要那个大萝卜头来帮我们解开的一个东西，我们等一下过去看一下。好的，那我们把这个岛进化完毕之后啊，在这里开出了一个新的路，然后地图显示啊，那个地方可能有个液压缸，那我们要去看一下啊，我们的飞船有没有液压缸？飞船有液压缸，不过我们还是去看一下。那么好，这是一张新的地图啊。
Flow thread, quick.
我老是按错键，然后把这个流能线就放出去了。这里附近好像没有流能线啊。那我们看一下啊，我们回去找一条流能线。好的，那我们现在有流能了。我们在这个岛的地方，这个地方呢，发现了一个比较奇怪的东西啊。我
Looks
们来
like the
看一
birds
下。
already had a crack at it.
As long as they're leaving some for us.
Look, another pallet jack, just in case you need another cylinder.
Good to know.
这是一个液压缸，因为我们船上已经有液压缸了，所以它可能就没有触发剧情。那我们继续看一看这个岛上有没有其他东西啊？下面有一片建筑群呀，我们来看一下。你要去哪里？你这个线真的是很调皮啊！看这里的东西啊。
More housing.
These aren't too desolate. You wouldn't know that they've been abandoned all these years.
It might not have been that long.
Huh?
My mom said that she was still vice president when it all blew up. And I remember when she got that position. I was little, but I remember there was a party. Which means that this whole explosion thing happened afterward, like 20 years ago at most.
That's weird. To think that we were alive at the time. That we were just chilling, watching cartoons, and meanwhile a whole planet.
We weren't exactly old enough to do anything about it, or even understand any of it.
Right, that's true. But that puts things into some perspective. Shall we check if one is open?
Let's go.
那我们要看一下这个地方有什么东西啊？还没有探索过呢。这里是道门，可以进去看一下。
It's time. I'm hungry.
不，你先开个门。
It's been over 2 hours since we ate. I was getting worried.
你先开个门。开不了吗？这扇开不了。那扇开了。
What's that you picked up?
This?
史奈迪。
Oh, he's cute.
Isn't he? Can we keep him?
I don't know, Kay. Who will take care of him?
I will.
You're saying that now, but you'll lose interest in 2 weeks. And after that, I'll be the one taking him on walks and picking up his poop.
Oh no, I swear. And I'm sure he'll be tidy. Isn't that right, Sneddy? You'll be so tidy. Boop.
His name is Sneddy?
Yes, I believe. That just came to me.
Sneddy's cute. All right, let's keep him.
You hear that, Sneddy? We're gonna find you a new home.
这难道不是个洋娃娃吗？不能开，而且我没有留能了。我靠，这个地方真坏！你要么…… 地图上显示这个东西，这里东西我们已经拿全了，那应该是只有那一个液压缸。那这样的话，我们就清理清理，准备离开这个地方。哦，这里开出了一道门，往那边走的。我们去看一下。
Yeah?
Look up there.
That came down nearby. Maybe one fragment away tops.
Do you think that was another hornet?
We need to be careful until we know for sure. Don't turn around, but I think we're being followed.
这里又有一些建筑啊，我们看一下。
They're right behind us.
That's how we rock. This is impossible. There can't be a fault line on each bloating fragment.
No. The vibrations are likely propagating through the flow. Also, earthquakes aren't necessarily the result of fault lines.
Yeah? What else can it be?
Volcanic activity, for example.
Oh, well, how reassuring.
这有条线，好像可以上去。哦，好吧，这条线是来这边的。啊，我们不去了，我们不去了。
Zip into the back.
哇哦，我没有药膏了，我们跟他打一下。
Come on! This is not fair!
The Omni Impact might
全
even
体
things
这个
out. Oh, come on!
纳尼？
Yep,
牛批！
saw that. That should do it. Now shoot. Who's next?
好的，那我们开出了一道新的门，然后继续往前走。但是我们看一下，目前这边有什么东西没
This
有？
one should open.
提示我们了，这门应该可以打开。
You, come over here. You're gonna...
Whoa! Looks like my room as a teenager during my RoboGlam phase. I had exactly the same poster.
The acrobots? That's not very RoboGlam.
Hey, you can have blute-tasting clothes but still appreciate the classics.
True. The acrobots really stood the test of time.
Well, they did have to change drummers recently because its motherboard fried.
I was talking about their music.
Oh, of course. Me
一张海报。那这个地方还有别的东西吗？没有的话，跑路喽。好，那我们去下一个那个未知的岛屿。我们这个岛啊，还有一个东西没有探索出来，不过没关系，我们下次再过来。
What? A hollow bug?
So that's what was in the cocoon. But who?
Ah, here you are, finally. I knew you wouldn't stray far from your nest.
Osius?
That's funny. I was fully expecting to find you two all skin and bones, matted hair, living like frightened animals. But you look very healthy. Especially you. You are resplendent. So, it seems like the Hornets weren't too much of a hassle. For the record, I personally objected to sending them. I preferred a more peaceful approach. But you know the Council. Always so reluctant to live with the times.
What do you want?
Same as ever. You.
In your dreams?
Perhaps we should let the interested party decide, my boy. You. I know we got off on the wrong foot, you and I, but you have been on my mind constantly, ever since our brief and rowdy encounter last time. The matchmaker could not have made a better choice for the two of us. And I'm sure that deep down you think so too. Which is why I don't want to bring you back to top by force. I'm confident that you will join me there of your own volition. What can I say? I'm a sentimentalist. It's just one more thing we have in common.
We have nothing in common.
Oh, really? Both of us only children, raised on top, highly influential and neglectful parents. We developed a penchant for reckless behavior, desperately seeking attention. Both of us teenage prisoners of loneliness, stifled by our golden cages. And both of us self-willed adults, choosing to carve our own paths, in spite of what society tells us. We are the same, you, and I'm eager for you to realize it. And I'm ready to show some goodwill until you do. So give me your conditions. Anything you want, I will do everything I can to satisfy you.
I want Kay.
I see. Some habits are hard to shake. Give me a chance. Take some time to know me. And after a while, if I'm still falling short for you, and you want to see Kay from time to time, I won't stand in your way.
You really don't understand, do you?
Oh yes, you. I understand. I understand not to take you for granted. I even understand the odds look against me. But I never imagined that a mere holographic visit would be sufficient to convince you. You see, my purpose was merely to announce my impending arrival. Been held up by a few council matters, but I'll be on my way soon. It's an opportunity to spend some time together. Learn and to visit this source I've been hearing so much about. I'm sure my companionship will quickly change your mind. You'll see. And if that's not the case, then we can always recalibrate.
What?
Goodbye, you. See you very soon.
No, wait, what? What? Did he just talk about recalibrating?
He did, but
I knew it. It's not a rumor. Recalibration really does exist.
calm down. He's probably bluffing.
Why would he be bluffing? What blooting good would that do?
He's trying to scare us.
For what? So that I fall right into his arms, fear-stricken? What's the plan there? No, there is no way he's bluffing. That Boron has never had to bluff in his entire life. And if anyone has access to those kind of rotten practices, he does. Oh, they are going to recalibrate us. We'll have nothing left from one another.
We don't know that.
Could we sit down somewhere? My legs are feeling a bit wobbly.
I guess we must be pretty close to the origin of the flow bridge. I've never seen it look so impressive.
Please, enough with this bridge.
Huh?
I mean, it is the entire reason why we are having problems. Osius, the drones.
But the bridge is also the reason why we're here.
I know. But like, what if only we were able to use it? Maybe it could work just for us and no one else. I'm just asking for one little change in the universal laws of physics. Is that too much?
It could work.
What? Changing the universal laws of physics?
No. I mean, if this bridge weren't here, we'd be completely cut off from the other planets in the apiary. No one could come and get us.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, you don't understand. We could sever the flow bridge.
Are you serious right now?
Why not? A flow bridge is only a big bunch of flow threads woven together. If we can absorb a flow thread, maybe we could...
Are you even listening to yourself? There's not a big bunch of flow threads. There are millions of them.
Oh, all right. A very big bunch. But it doesn't hurt to try, does it?
It just doesn't seem realistic.
But we've never been the realistic type.
That's true. Okay, let's keep that in the back of our heads for now. And if we can't come up with anything better...
Works for me.
It completed its mission and just shut down.
Do you think you can get it back online? Beep beep boop boop.
靠！这是我们来的那条路啊，然后我们要下去走这个流能桥。这没事，问题不大。这里有东西，看起来没啥用。这是天空中那座流能桥，就是我们到达这个星球的流能桥吧，应该就是。然后我们要往那个方向走，找到流能桥，我们要往前面走。
You thought you were so sly.
看地图，这个地方东西拿全了啊，只不过还没进化而已，没关系。我们去找流能桥。好的，我们现在来到了这个新的地图，右边还有啊，左边还有。这个地方有4个未知的东西。啊，这里有建筑，看一下有没有门可以开啊。哎，这什么？
Hey, did you check if those apple juice we ate last were fresh? Because I think I'm hallucinating. Right now I'm in the middle of nowhere, and I see a Wadoo's turbine.
I'm not sure what a Wadoo's turbine looks like, but I'm seeing something as well.
Blute, it's real! I have been dreaming of adding this turbine to the nest, but they stopped producing them over 20 years ago. And I wasn't the only one seeking them out.
Do you think it still works?
I know it still works. That is precisely why everyone wants one. And the reason Wadoo's went bankrupt. Their turbines are literally indestructible.
Handy. I'm guessing you'd like to go back and test it on the nest.
You're reading my mind.
Need help carrying it?
Please.
好的，那我们拿着这个涡轮机啊，回到了飞船。
So, turbine doing its thing?
Give me a minute. Come on. A job well done. There we go. Now we'll never need to recharge the nest ever again. It can draw its flow directly from the ground.
Is that safe?
Nothing is safe, Kay. That's what makes life so exciting.
Huh.
But it's pretty safe. Rather unlikely to blow up the nest or anything.
Rather unlikely?
Well, we made it all the way here. That was rather unlikely. And yet, look at us.
So right now you're telling me that it's entirely possible it might blow up the nest.
Okay, I might have got a little confused in the way of my argument there. But I have been working on this for 2 hours. Speaking of which, I think I deserve a massage.
I'd say it's rather unlikely.
Is that rather unlikely as in rather unlikely the nest will blow up? Or rather unlikely as in rather unlikely we made it all the way here?
You'll see.
好的，那我们又为安乐窝找到了一个零件啊，然后我们去看一眼我们的菜地，我们菜地呢在这里，然后我们要准备回到那个安乐窝啊，修整一番。
We'll need to wait a little bit for it to grow.
See? I'm not crazy. You So, is this rust or is this not rust?
Depends on how you define rust.
A kind of ruddy substance that dissolves in flow?
Then it's not rust. It has the same components, but no matter how much flow I throw at it, on the contrary, flow seems to evaporate when they come into contact.
Evaporate?
Yeah, I don't know if that's the right word. It's absorbed, consumed? I mean, it disappears.
Oh yeah. Then it's like hyperrust.
If you will.
Hey. Wait, I just thought of something. You said that hyperrust consumes flow, but is there some kind of limit? A state of saturation?
I've depleted over half the nest's batteries on it and didn't see a change. If there is a saturation state, it's on a whole different level.
Could it be that of a flow bridge, for
I can see where this is going, but how would you do it? We can't exactly throw hyperrust into the bridge and it will suck it all in. Best case scenario, it would cut a few flow threads and the bridge would come right back together.
But then we could grab the flow.
What?
With our gloves, our boots. Aren't we grabbing flow?
Sure, but nowhere near that amount.
Because the batteries are capped. But let's say I installed a bit of hyperrust on the glove circuit where the batteries are, for example. All of the flow it absorbed would collide with the hyperrust, which, if on top of that, I removed the safety on the gloves so that they could absorb several threads at a time. It would take a while, but it could take care of a whole bridge.
And you could do that?
If we had enough hyperrust. I think so.
Then let's get to work.
不是啊，我们要去看一下那个能不能改造交换。啊，我们差一个吗？我们差一个超级流能，那我们能不能造出来啊？这个并不能。但不管怎么样，我们先要准备一下我们下次的要用的东西。那这个超级流能不够啊，那你们为什么还待在这里呢？你们可以走了呀。
You. We need to turn off the spud, baby.
I had to go last time. It's your turn.
But I don't know how.
Well, it's about time you learned. You lift it up, open the underside, and pull the tab. It's really not complicated.
If I knew that it would sing like that every night, I would never have allowed you to bring it.
Okay, great. Now deal with the consequences of your choices.
Can we not just drain the batteries once and for all?
I am gonna pretend that I didn't hear that.
I'm warning you, it's the last time.
Sure. You see, it's not that hard.
That's not the issue.
Okay, we'll drain the battery.
这个血有点可怜兮兮的，治疗一下。现在是没有保湿度，要吃饭嘛？看一下有没有新的食材，没有。
All right, are you ready?
I don't know. It looks
Well, sure, it's slightly more complex than pickup, but you'll see it's actually pretty intuitive once you get into it.
if I need to get into it first, that's the opposite of intuitive.
Nah, you'll see. It's easy. First off, you should choose a color.
Yellow.
No, there's no yellow. There's green, blue, red, or black.
But there are yellow cubes there.
Yes, those are influence cubes. We'll talk about that later.
Okay, then blue.
Great. I picked green. Okay, So we're playing the galactic empires that are trying to expand our influence. We have 3 actions per turn, plus 1 for every 10 influence points. In order to gain influence, we can either mine for or sell minerals, either establish colonies, or wage war against neighboring empires, or develop our science and technology, or validate objectives. There are a bunch of strategies, but obviously it's best if you do a little of everything.
Obviously.
Oh yeah, and there are decrees that you can put up to a vote. This is actually not part of the basic game, but gameplay is a lot more interesting with this expansion pack. So, for decrees, you not only have to have over 50% approval rate in your empire, but you also need to submit them for other players to vote. Since there's just 2 of us, we'll have a 3rd neutral player. Of course, you can override the player's vote if you have enough cruisers. So, the cruisers...
You said it would be easy.
Yeah, it is easy. Learning the rules is actually the most difficult part. That's why we're going over them now. That way, we'll be set for next time.
Hold on. We won't even have time to play this time?
Well, unless you're really into it, I guess. But in my experience with this game, it's better if you sleep on it. That way, you can let the rules seep in real good. Because right now, we're just doing a quick overview. Once we get into some details, it will get tougher.
Can't wait.
Me neither.
卡牌好玩吗？那我们要造一点药出来。好的，那这样的话就为我们下一次的出发做好了准备。
Looks like the rust got to him too.
This could be our chance.
好的，我们在这张地图呢发现了一个比较特殊的怪啊，变成剧情了。我们先治疗一下。好的。
Nice one.
哎，为什么只打2下
3, 2, 1.
Now! Bullseye.
这
Now
鸟
is
是什
not
么
the
鬼
time
啊
to take a breather.
Boom. Loot!
过去会叫人的。
Dodge this one. Turn.
I'm on it.
Done and done. That's how we rock. Oof. This allegedly non-existent creature sure packs a blootin' punch.
Just spare me the sarcasm. I'm injured.
哦，他会帮我们恢复吗？哦，可以。
Do you feel like...
Like, really good right now?
Huh. I'm sure glad that this Heliga does exist.
他走了。羽毛，不知道干什么用的。
It dropped a feather.
We need to keep it. It brings good luck.
I thought you didn't believe in that stuff.
Right now, I'm ready to believe in anything. That was the last one.
好的，那么把这座岛也净化了，我们要继续的往前面那座岛去走。这里没有桥啊，哦，桥在下面，我看到了。
Don't you go strain a muscle just to impress me.
Who said I was trying to impress you?
I feel like she's avoiding us.
啊，在这里。这里就是我们来过的地方。我们要往前面走，它可以找到这个流能线。我们先把这里清一下。
Leave us alone? There's still more.
Come on, let's keep going. That was a close one.
这里还有很多东西没拿，不过我们先不拿了，因为我们要的涡轮机已经拿了嘛。
For real.
我们往这边走。好的，那这个地方根据提示，我们还要进一步往左边走。在这里。
What happened here?
No, it's the rust again. No, it's just a lot more concentrated than usual. I don't know where the rust is coming from. But
And are we sure we want to do that? Doesn't common sense somewhat dictate that we should go the other way?
looks like the flow bridge is beginning right here.
I don't like this.
我有点害怕啊，这个地方。流能线拿一下，我们流能线快没了。有待探索。下面有一条流能线，不是流能桥。
A little more rust?
Don't mind if I do.
我们去流能桥底部看一下。
Looks like we've arrived. It's...
Scary?
I was about to say hi, but yes, scary as well. Even with flying flow threads, we'll never get to the top of this mountain.
Yeah. There's only one thing we can do.
Climb up?
Finish fixing up the nest. I'm not sure what's happening, but we're really not on the same page today.
We can still go around. See if we can find anything?
My thoughts exactly.
Ah, see? Same page.
好的，那根据提示啊，我们是到不了这个地方的，所以我们要四处转一转，看这个地方有什么东西。虽然我觉得根据游戏提示好像没什么东西，但我还是决定转一转。
What was that noise?
Ugh, my stomach. It needs to be fed soon.
probably come back during the day.
我去，穷追不舍
Look
啊
at！that beast.
Well deserved.
I never thought we'd make it through.
Thanks for the rust.
好的，那我们现在必须赶快的回到飞船。那么我们这一期就先到这里。如果觉得我视频还可以的话，请一定要给我一个赞，谢谢。那如果想第一时间看到我更新的话，可以关注我。那么这一期就到这里，再见。